you're not gonna have as many options as a woman as a six. And that's just because, I ain't gonna lie, as men, we're a little bit more thirsty.
What go down with the Major Fam today? We back again, man. How y'all feeling? Y'all make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all in advance just for even clicking on the video. But today we got a video on our hands from a young lady. A young lady talking about her experience as a guy on a dating app. Gonna be interesting, huh? I know that sound interesting, but with that being said and done, man, let's go ahead and get into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer.
So one of my guy friends gave me permission to make a Hinge account for him because I was telling him how easy dating is with dating apps, and he was telling me that it's incredibly difficult. And I was like, Pete, you must be doing something wrong. And he gave me permission to create an account for him and just run the account. I've been a virtual boy for 3 days, and I've never felt this bad about myself. I feel like a freaking loser trying to get these girls to like me.
Can you imagine you a guy, 7 years of experience, man. You only got this experience of day 3. That's tough. That is tough. I ain't even gonna lie. Just on day 3, and you already saying you feeling, you're not liking it. You feel like a loser and everything. Imagine being a guy in this situation. But she probably thought it, as we could see at the beginning of the video, she thought it was gonna be a piece of cake, a walk in the field. But nah, it was none of that, because it's a completely different playing field when you in the guy's shoes. For the woman, at least when it comes to dating and everything, it's harder when you're a guy. It's definitely harder when you are a guy, especially like for her. I'm pretty sure she ain't really have no troubles dating because she's an attractive woman. Now I can't speak on I'm just speaking about her experience, because she looks like a pretty attractive woman from what I see. And then she said she was telling the guy like it's not even hard for her, so she was just speaking off of her experience. So yeah, man, she found out it was a completely different playing field just on day 3.
And I'm starting to hate women because
Hate is crazy.
I'm like, when I say I mean Pete, because that's the account I'm using. Pete's about a 6, but I'm so desperate. I'm liking the 2s and the 3s, and even they won't like me back. Pete, which is a 6. So what level of delusion has entered women's heads? Like, what is going on? It is so difficult dating as a boy. I hate it. I'm on day 3 of being a boy, and I hate women, and I'm more depressed than ever.
Yeah, that's how it go, man. As a 6, as a guy, 6, as a 6 as a guy, my bad. 6, being a 6 as a guy is tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard out here, like you not gonna have as many options as a woman as a 6. And that's just because, I ain't gonna lie, as men, we're a little bit more thirsty. We're a little bit more thirsty. You're gonna have more guys going after a woman who's a 6. And that's just how it is. You can't complain about it. You just gotta do what works for you. If you good at talking, use your talk. Some people, they're more attractive than others. And that just is what it is. So they use their looks to get in the door. Use whatever you can to get in the door. Like, most people, they're funny. So, well, not most people. Some people, they're funny, so they're gonna use being funny as a way to getting in the door. At least from a guy. I'm just speaking from a guy's experience. With a woman, we're supposed to be the ones that chase, and we usually do chase. So, women don't really have to worry about this. But she does have another video. She's on day 9 on that video, and she's talking about her experience on the 9th day. So let's go ahead and get into that one.
Okay, everybody was freaking out about me calling Pete a 6. Pete thinks he's a 4, so he was very happy with a 6. Turns out nobody understands math or how numbers work, but here's a picture. I'm gonna post Pete in the next clip, and you guys can tell me if I was fucking cap or if it was a fair assessment. But anyway, here are some screenshots of some of the conversations I was having with the girls that were like ignoring me or Pete.
Let's get into it.
But I do agree that it was a skill issue, and I just have zero riz or whatever.
Okay, starting.
Goodness gracious, I have to turn down that volume. Oh my gosh. But okay, let's go ahead and read it. She already off the rip. I could tell she doing a knock knock joke. In this day and age, knock knock jokes is not going. I don't even think knock knock jokes ever did good. Like I think that's just something you do with your friends, and you trying to do this with somebody like who this guy can potentially date. Nah, man. You feel me? Already off the rip. You feel me? Cause she liked the person who was interested in you liked the photo, right? They liked the photo of the dude who you trying to act as, right? And then you hit them with a knock knock joke. They left you on red for a day. Well, didn't even leave you on red, just left you on scent. That's I feel like that's way more disrespectful than leave you on red. At least let me know you seen it. With this, you can't even tell they seen it. Hey man, it is what it is. I guess no one's home. I ain't gonna lie, I would have just took this L. I would have just took this L of this being sent alone. She went ahead and replied and said, I guess no one home. Hey, already off the rip. Hey, 0 for 1.
Getting off strong, I said knock knock. I was going to do a little knock knock joke.
Man, she's
No
still
response. So a few hours later, I said, I guess no one's home. This girl, Kelly, she told me she just got laid off. So I was like,
okay, just got laid off a few months ago. Just been living the dream. Haha. Oh, that's actually perfect. Dang, that's actually perfect. What you mean by that? I'm not sure she looked into that, but let's just go ahead and get into the other ones, right? That means you'll have time for a date. Coffee or tea? Sorry, I meant 5-star Michelin restaurant or trip to Europe. Now, it's two things that's wrong with this, man. You look a little bit corny and a little bit desperate. Hey, pick one struggle. You got to pick one struggle. Either you're corny or you're desperate. I'd say corny is probably the better option out of this situation because sometimes you can't come back from being corny. But looking desperate, you can't come back from looking desperate. I ain't gonna lie. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 texts back to back. Ain't no gray in between. You can't come off looking desperate. You can get away with looking corny. I ain't gonna lie. Some women like corny and they'll take it as being funny, right? But this you can't get away with. So, hey, man. I'm just glad she admitted it was a skill issue because as we can see, it clearly is a skill issue, man. You got to know how to text a woman, man. And to all my guys out there, y'all know. Y'all know this, man.
oh, that's actually
If you don't, take lessons from this, what not to do.
perfect. You'll have time for a date. Never responded to me. Okay, and here is Pete.
Okay, and this Pete right here, this the person who she's pretending to be, so this is her friend who she's trying to help him get a date by setting up his Hinge account because she thought it was going to be easy. Look, Pete was trying to tell her, like, it's not as easy as you think. This Pete right here, man. But yeah, man, shoot. That's how it is, bro. I mean, what can you do, bro? You just got to work with what you got, like I said in the video. Bro, whether you a 6 or not, work with what you got, bro. Even being attractive don't even get you all the way there. Because you can be attractive, but what if you don't got nothing else after being attractive? What if you just, you just think you going to come in there and not say nothing? You still got to be able to talk after that. Attractive just only gets you in the door. Every one of these things, whatever it is, right? You funny, you attractive, you tall. These are just things to get you in the door, right? But what do you have after that? Are y'all able to be actually compatible and things like that? But hey, that's a topic for another day. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the video. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And just let me know what y'all think below. And let me know if she's valid about this or not, man.